Grab the duct tape and mentally prepare yourself for yet another mind-expanding knowledge bomb from America's #1 business coach, Clay Clark.
That's it. Bombs away.
All right, Thrive Nation, on today's edition of the Knowledge Bomb, we are teaching a simple concept that is powerful and life-changing if put into practice. It is the underlying belief, you must believe that you do have the ability to design every day and to design the life that you love. If you don't like your life, you have the capacity to change it. In fact, Jim Rohn, the best-selling author, once wrote, if you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. So, Chup, I want to get your take on this. You've worked with Luke Owens for about a year and a half as a business coach, and I would argue a friend, and you guys have been a really good team together. How has Luke, how have you been able to see Luke change and transform? Because he's really made a lot of positive improvements. His business is doing great. Kind of brag on him a little bit.
Yeah, well, one thing about Luke, if you've ever met him, you know that he is a big dude with a big heart. And he really does want to help people and change people's lives and be a positive influence. And one thing that I think he's realized is that it kind of relates to one of Dr. Zellner's business pig rules, and it's the big pig at the trough eats first. And you got to understand that when it's your life that you're talking about, you are the big pig, and you've got to make sure and treat yourself right first before you put everybody in front of you. And for Luke, just really saying no to a lot of things besides the stuff on his goal list, I think has helped him out a lot.
Now, Luke, I want to get your take on this. For people out there who are stuck and they feel like, I do not like my life, can you relate to that? And maybe where are you at now versus where you used to be?
Sure, I absolutely can relate to that. And the biggest shift that I've noticed for myself is that I stopped putting everybody else's needs first, right? And reaction and all of this, right? So I started scheduling things like I mentioned earlier, and just got very intentional with my time and made that okay. Saying no, yeah. And, actually one friend of mine said, you're the yes man, you love to help people and you're always yes, yes, yes. And then you find yourself spread thin. So I've started saying no and got intentional with my time, and just lost the concern of pleasing everybody else.
And let me make sure that the listeners understand this in a very real example. On the 4th of July, every year, they shoot off fireworks right behind our building at the Jinx River. It's a big firework display. And I've been there now for 3 years, going on 4, at that office. And every year I get asked, hey, do you want to watch the fireworks with me or my team, or do you guys want to gather? And every year I say no. Now, there are thousands of people that love watching fireworks, and they actually will set up lawn chairs behind our building, which I have no problem with, and they'll watch the fireworks, right? Just because I don't want to watch the fireworks, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't like the fireworks or that you're wrong if you do like them.
Or that you should get mad at you for not wanting to.
Right. But the issue is when somebody said, this happened the other day, they said, dude, the gathering place, they're opening up. You should go watch the Roots live.
Yeah.
You like the Roots? And I said, I do. I love the Roots. And I said, well, you should go watch them. And I said, no, I only like to watch the Roots on YouTube from my house.
The camera angles are way better.
Because I don't ever want to be at a concert. I'm not a concert guy. And they go, really? Like, yeah. Like, no, dude, you'd love it. And here's where it starts. I go, no, I wouldn't. They go, no, you would. No. Now,
do you know what this is?
I went to a concert with Colton, and I actually enjoyed that because I was there to try to break down the performance for a business reason. But I just do not enjoy concerts.
Yeah, and I was in that position too, right? Where I'm doing things that I didn't value and that didn't propel my life forward, right? And you only have so much time. And just felt overly extended, unhappy, and now you asked what is the difference? I look at what my needs and desires are first, put those into priority, and then everything else comes after.
Right. Chup. But the thing is, somebody would not let it go. They seriously would not stop asking me to go to the event. And I let them know, I don't want to go. Trust me, I'm not going.
What do you think it is about people, us humans in general? That I see like that same team-ism, right? Like, I'm going. It's going to be great. Why don't you want to go? I have an iPhone. You have a Samsung.
Let me give
What's the deal?
Let me give you another example. For birthdays, I don't like birthdays unless I plan my own birthday.
Right.
When I plan my own birthday, which I've done several times, it's awesome.
Wake up at 3, work until.
Can you teach me how to do that? Mine's Tuesday, and I want it to be awesome.
Well, okay. Just years ago.
What do you want to do?
This is an example. For my birthday a few years ago, I started a dialogue about 2 weeks before my birthday. I told Vanessa, I said, this year, it's going to be a blowout. Huge. And she said, what are you doing? I said, I bought myself the most expensive gifts. Only the most finest purchases will do. I bought myself anything I've ever wanted. I have bought it. Even things I don't know if I want it, wouldn't be prudent. I bought all of it. And I've wrapped them all. So we go out to this Irish restaurant, which is now out of business, but it was across from the Woodland Hills Mall.
Okay.
With the red phone booth in front.
Yep, I remember that.
And I open up the trunk of my car, and I've got tons of gifts. Like 20 gifts, probably. And I sit down, I'm like, well, which gift should I open up first? I wonder who this one's from. And I said, no, I tell you what, why don't you open up the gifts? Why don't you? Because it wouldn't be humble for me to buy my own gifts and then to open them up. I think I want to be. Let's have a surprise.
Yeah.
Somebody can be surprised about the things I bought myself.
Yeah.
So Vanessa opens up gift number 1, and it's definitely a gift for her. And then gift number 2, and it's for her. 3, 4, 5. Let me get to this massive box, and the box is big. It's like a large DJ speaker. It's like a crate, size, like a milk crate. It's big. She opens it up, and in that box is another box, smaller box. In that box is another box, smaller box, smaller. So she's just working away, getting her way through it. And then that's when I bought her a ring that cost more than my condo. Nice. And then I said, happy birthday to me. Yeah. Happy birthday to me.
Yeah.
Have a great night tonight.
So I've done that. So that was fun. And then I did another party where I made it my goal to get 300 people there. So I was like, I just want to get 300 people. I don't even care if I like them or not. I want the mojo. I did that in high school. And I fell short of the goal. I think I got like 200 people there.
It's a big party.
But I invited everybody. And we played shirts on skins outdoor 3-on-3 basketball in the winter. Because I'm November.
Yes.
It was like 20 degrees. We played shirts on skins. We had an outdoor basketball tournament on my driveway. Had music pumped up. I had all the DJ equipment. And we played. And then we did billiard tournaments. And it was super fun. It was high energy. And we played for money. So each guy to play in the tournament had to put in $10, and the team won a bunch of money. I loved it. It was like competitive. I'm playing basketball. I'm getting into arguments with people on my birthday, shoving people, trash talking on my birthday, listening to loud music.
It's the best day ever.
Yeah, I loved it because I designed it what I wanted. We were serving, I think I had shrimp at the time, like spicy shrimp. Just the whole thing was how I wanted it.
Shrimp.
Now, I can tell you the birthdays that I've always hated as a kid or as an adult are the ones that other people planned for me. I don't like birthday parties if someone else plans it because I know what I like.
Thanks for the underwear.
You know what I mean, though? I'm just saying, and I feel bad for people, but I just don't want you to plan my birthday for me. So, Matt, I want to ask you this, though. I feel like in the happiness project that is the Matt life, I feel like you're getting happier.
Oh, yeah.
Am I accurate or am I wrong there?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Happiness from where I was, even...
How has working here impacted your happiness level?
The habits that I have been developing after working at Thrive has skyrocketed. I mean, I was already moving upward in happiness, but the habits that you have been teaching and that other people with Thrive have been like kind of, hey, you should be doing this, night and day difference.
What are some specific habits that you've picked up that maybe have helped you?
I got rid of my smartphone.
There we go.
And I went back to a flip phone. And just not having that constant connectivity, I sleep better at night.
And by the way, Psychology Today would show you statistics and data that proves that not having a smartphone near your head when you're sleeping will help you. It's not just Matt's opinion. Continue, Matt.
Yeah, and stress. Oh, my goodness. Not having the smartphone, I can leave my phone at home. I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't have my phone on me. Oh, well. But if I had done that with an iPhone, I'm like, oh, I got to go back. I got to travel 20 minutes just to get it because it was always that pull. It was like duct tape to my side. And that right there changed the game for me.
What else is changing the game?
I'm actually working out. Before I started working at Thrive, I was trying to, a little bit here, a little bit there, kind of started eating healthier. But I started working out at the Hub Gym twice a week with a trainer. I've been improving on my eating habits. I still need to work on that, but I am improving. And just the level of energy that I have, the mental clarity I have from actually doing stuff that moves my body on a regular basis.
You're looking good.
Oh, thank you.
Well, what's interesting for the listeners out there is that you have the capacity to change. I believe in you. I know that you do have the capacity to change. You are not a dog. You're not a monkey. Therefore, you're not a cat. You have the ability to change.
Yeah.
You can change. And a lot of people think that they don't have the ability to change. I'm telling you, you are created by God. You might not agree with me on that part, but I believe you were created by God, who has infinite intelligence and who designed everything about you. But for whatever reason, he gave you choices. I wish he would not have given me choices, personally. I wish we lived in a world of robotics where I was forced to do whatever I had to do. But he gave us free will, and because he did, you have the decision to do drugs or not, to work out or not, to sleep in or not, to get your work done or not, to write that book you've been talking about or not. You can be intentional or you can just drift through life. And if you are intentional and you're intentionally building a commercial building, I would encourage you to use a company that will help you get the project done on time and on budget. That company is will-con.com. That's will-con.com. It's Williams Contracting. Check them out today at will-con.com. And now without any further ado, 3, 2, 1, boom!